up, crew? I am back and we are talking about low back soreness, achiness, and just stiffness. Low back pain and low back soreness is something that a lot of people come to me for, and I have found 3 big exercises that have been a staple in me helping and empowering people through their low back issues. I've had individuals go from, Kels, I can barely even bend over, to deadlifting and picking heavy stuff up off the ground because we rearranged how their body's working. And with low back pain, that's honestly one of the biggest keys. So our 3 main things today is we are going to go glute bridges, we're going to go low back presses, and we're going to go breathing. So meet me down on the mat so I can show each one. So we're going to start here in a glute bridge position. Our feet are hip width. We're relaxing our hips on the ground. With these glute bridges, the biggest key is squeeze your glutes at the bottom. Try to squeeze your hips and slowly drive your hips up just from your glutes to the sky. If you start doing these and your low back is really on fire and you start to feel that kicking in, that is a huge key and I would love to help you. So once again, glute bridges, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hips. Drive your hips high to the sky. Make sure in those glute bridges it's our glute doing the work and not our low back taking over. Good, that's number 1, glute bridges. Driving hips high, breathing out as we drive our hips high. All right, number 1, we got that there, glute bridges. I would do about 2 sets of 5 to 10 reps and make sure that our glutes are doing the work and not our low back. All right, as we come back down, now we're going to go low back presses. So low back presses are huge for engaging your core, which is that big front and internal piece, and not having our low back kick in so much. So right here, I'm still staying in a glute bridge position with my feet down. I'm drawing my belly button or the area between my hips into the ground. That gets our deep core starting to work. And now I slowly press my back into the ground. You'll see that your hips rotate forward, almost like you're scooping your hips underneath you. And then relax. Once again, press that low back into the ground. If I put my hand underneath here, I would not and should not be able to get to the other side. And relax. Once again, press into the ground, hips rotate forward. And relax. We'll do one more. Draw belly button in. Press that low back into the ground. I can't get my hand from one side to the other. And relax. So right there are low back presses. Number 1, we did glute bridges, where we're trying to get our glutes, our hips into it. Number 2, our low back presses, where we're pressing our low back into the ground. That really focuses on engaging our core. And number 3, this seems silly, I know, but it's breathing. And what breathing does is a lot of times, especially in our society, we breathe here. We're very shallow breaths. It leads to a lot of stress, anxiety, and we never actually get that full breath into our belly, into our back, into our sides. Our breath signals to our body and our brain of, hey, you can relax. I'm okay, I'm safe. So when you focus on really slow breaths and focus on your back loosening up while you're breathing, you're signaling from your body to your brain and your brain back to your body, hey, I'm okay, I'm safe. You don't have to be so tight and tensiony. And your breath allows also your deep core to work a little bit better. So when you're focusing on that nice slow breath, it then allows you to take some pressure off. So I'm going to start this first position here. There's a few different where we can be on our belly, be on our sides, but I'm going to first just start you once again on your back. You're gonna put a hand on your belly, a hand on your chest. And I want you to think and focus on a slow breath in through your nose. Raising that hand on your belly. And slowly exhaling. As you inhale and exhale, you slowly rise that hand on your belly. I'm okay if your hand on your chest rises a little bit, but really focus on the hand on your belly. Take a big inhale here. Big exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. So you may notice as you breathe, your heart rate starts to slow down, or the area between your low back and that mat starts to release a little bit. You may start with a really big arch and your back is just on fire, and as you breathe, as you slow your body down, your back starts to release. So our 3 things for low back: 1, glute bridges. Make sure your glute is doing the work, not your low back. And if it is, please reach out to me. Number 2, we have our low back presses where we're engaging the front of our abdomen, our core. And number 3 is just deep breathing. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. Please reach out if you're experiencing some aches and pains that is limiting you, or you just want to be able to move through them. Low back is my baby, and I have been fortunate to help a lot of people through some low back issues, so I'm more than happy to help in any way. As always, move smart, and we can make health simple together. We are here for simplifying health and getting you healthy, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, and every aspect of it. So let me know if you have questions, and have an awesome rest of your day.